You motherfuckers planned.
This is a setup. You brought the weather with you. Got that one out. You brought the weather with you. I hit him with that even when we were outside as well. And he literally brought the weather with him. I was really not looking forward to this bit beforehand if it was going to be a hot day. I really wasn't looking forward to it.
Do you reckon you would have committed if I just showed up not kind of in outfit?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
That always would have been
Yeah.
funny. Boom. Welcome, everybody, to the Sausage Boys podcast. This is your host. I go by the name of the South Coast Poster Child.
He does.
A.K.A. the mannequin from Newtown. Jackson Grant is my name. And, yeah, I'm doing well.
He's doing well.
Yeah, and that's a voice you know and love, everyone. That is your other host of the show. He goes by the name of the Terry Crews of Sydney. Peace. A.K.A. the Steamroller. Corindy,
I lost myself there. I'm good.
That was very nice. I've never seen you do the hand
know,
signs along with it. That was very cool.
I'm making this more and more pro wrestling each week. Soon I'm going to be doing having full on entrance music coming out in like outfits.
You're going to be hitting me over the back of the head with a chair. And we've got a very funny guest on today. We're stoked because I was saying just before, we've been referred to have you on a million times.
Yes.
But this is a man that goes by the name of Ian Esky.
The coolest comedian in Sydney.
God damn.
Let's go.
Literally the coolest comedian in Sydney. He's freezing. It's freezing cold.
You guys fucking came.
If I had snow goggles, I literally would have brought them as well. It's mainly for the thumbnail. We got it all. We got this. It's the funny thumbnail.
We got this. All right, let's stop the show and get all these hot clothes on.
I'm literally boiling hot. I'm wearing like a jumper and this huge puffer jacket over the top.
Yeah.
Like it's good. It's a good commitment for the bit.
It's a good look. It's so funny as well. No matter how cold it gets, Karim doesn't wear long pants.
Literally.
And even for the bit, he's still wearing shorts. I don't know if everyone can see his knees, but he's definitely wearing shorts.
Yeah, actually, I might need to hide my knees for the thumbnail. We got it.
That's good.
We got it. That's all we really needed. I've been literally looking forward to this moment for weeks now.
Yeah.
Like, I can't wait to get Ian Esky on and wear all these warm clothes.
Because you're a bit of a busy man.
You are a bit of a busy man.
I'm just glad to be here. It's exciting to be here. I felt like it's like, because I don't know, I did really well at the Raw stand-up comedy, and then I just did a week at the Comedy Store.
Wow.
And now I'm at the Sausage Boys podcast.
God damn.
I felt like that's like the trajectory of all Sydney comedians. Like, Sydney, the Sausage Boys podcast.
Pretty much. When they realize they don't make any money at the store, I may as well go to this random guy's house and sit in front of this wall. Looks like I'm part of the Taliban. I was thinking that the other day. We did like a house inspection and they came into the studio and I'm like, God damn, what do they think happens in here?
True.
But it is a nice setup. Where did you travel from today, Esky?
Mountie County, 2770, Mount Druitt.
Mount Everest.
Mount Everest. Oh, you know what?
Mount Everest.
I have never used that in a bit. And
Really?
I've
just come in from Mount Everest. Guys, my name is Ian Esky. Good to meet you. Pleasure.
Yeah, but you've just come off the bat because I think I got to see you do that set at the Raw comp.
Oh, yeah. That's a while ago, right?
Yeah, that was
a couple months ago.
Yeah, but how was that? Because that's a pretty crazy feat to even.
What did you do exactly? How far did you go in the Raw?
State finals, and then I came third in the state finals, which is like missing out, you know.
Yeah.
And I wish they didn't tell me that I came third.
Yeah.
Because what's the point of that?
Just give us the top two.
Yeah,
everyone else, you tried your best.
Yeah, exactly.
How many people did you come third out of?
I don't know. How many people in the
finals? There's 2 a night for like 5 nights, 4 nights.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a bunch of heats.
What's that for? And not you didn't go in any of the heats. You went in the cools. Went in the cools. Esky, we'll have him for the cools. Got the heats and we got the cools later. We got Ian Esky and we got Fred Ice Block. There we go.
And on that note, maybe we should get into a little bit of plug-a-roonies before we really kick this show off, because we've got a very fun game that we want to get into with you today, Esky. But
looking forward to it.
Terry Crews of Sydney, what do you got going on?
What have I got going on? I was thinking about, just the come to our live show.
Come to the live show.
Live show.
What's that, 13th of July?
Yeah, 13th of July. I
Yeah.
think it's, what is it, a Thursday night?
Thursday night. It's our third live show.
Thursday night. It's literally our third.
Yeah.
Good things come in threes.
Yeah. I don't think you've been to the live shows.
No, I haven't. Where is it at?
It's at the Newtown Hotel.
Newtown Hotel.
Yeah, if you go up to the top,
Yeah. What time?
it's on at 7
Something
o'clock.
around 7.
Something around 7.
If you go there at 7, you
o'clock.
probably won't
You
miss
probably,
it.
yeah, you're probably going to see us. Come early. Do you know what I mean? You don't want to miss out.
Yeah, because you're going to join the queue. It's going to be,
Yeah, you want to get a seat nice and close. Yeah, but basically, just come to our live show, Drink Water Podcast, another podcast I do on the side. But yeah.
Yeah. In Esky.
Any special guests? Any games?
We're not announcing just
not
yet.
announcing
Okay.
anything.
Well, you guys
don't
got a plan. You got a marketing strategy
Keep it
going.
Well, the
Right.
thing is, you sell the tickets and then, if we need a little push, maybe we'll tell the people. Maybe we won't even. Maybe we'll just let it be.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Just see what happens. Ian Esky could be there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You literally don't know. Anything can happen at the live show.
Literally anything could happen.
Literally anything.
But Ian Esky, what's going on with you?
Oh man. Well, yeah, like I said, I just came off the Comedy Store, and that was really fun. Was with Luke Heggie. Luke Heggie.
God damn.
Steph Broadbridge.
Ooh.
Heavy hitters in that one.
Goodness.
Yeah. I bombed so bad too.
Really?
That was a tough moment.
What
there.
happened?
I just lost
It's a cold reception.
It was.
Let's get this laid up.
It was weird, but no, but then like that was like the first night, but then I got the groove of things, and then because they get you on like on a Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah,
Dang.
and but
What
yeah,
was
it
this
was
like a
nice.
showcase, and you're coming each night?
Yeah, coming each
Pause.
night. Oh man, I tell you this time I bombed at Standout. Do you remember Standout Comedy?
Stand out.
It's in Chippo.
Right. No, I don't.
Yeah,
I think I do.
so I did so
You're
terribly.
bombing.
I'm bombing a lot,
yeah,
but
you
they're
gotta keep
inviting
it-
me to a lot of places.
Keep it a little bit sexy, yes.
Yeah, but
You know what I
nothing
mean?
Esky's about to plug is going to bomb. It's going to be fire. These are all in the
go
past.
see him. He'll be hilarious live.
I was at the Standout Comedy Club, and I did terribly. And at the end of it, the event organizer, as I'm walking away, he's like, "Hey, Esky, hey man, if you ever want to come back and watch the show, let me know."
Oh my God. That's ice cold.
This motherfucker.
That boy is ice cold.
That
Goodness
motherfucker.
gracious.
But man, but that was like one of my favorite rooms at the same time. So I don't know what was going on, but yeah.
That's
it's
like
a wild
disrespect.
ride.
That's straight up disrespectful. Though.
I don't. Maybe he was being genuine and like, hey, if you want to come watch the show,
want to come watch.
Dang,
I literally
he
would've
got
been like,
dared to test a guy from Mount Druitt. And he goes, well, damn, I'm in luck. I'm about to win $200.
He goes to walk away. He's like, whoa! He starts slipping on ice cubes.
Yeah, where can people find you? Instagram?
yeah, Instagram, Spotify. I'm a musician as well.
Oh,
Yes,
we haven't
right.
gone into this. We've only met once.
up, yeah.
And I remember you brought it up for a second that you're a musician.
Yeah. I did like hip hop shit for like 10
Nice.
years.
Your popsicle.
Hip hopsicles. Well,
That was
okay.
pretty good.
I
That was
like
okay.
it.
That was okay.
Keep an eye out for some bonus content. We might even have a little bit of that.
Oh,
I have a little bit of that. You do some hip hop. When we talk about rapping,
rapping, yes. You know what? I've seen like I did my research on the Sausage Boys podcast because I have to before I jump on.
Yeah.
You guys had Big Vu.
Yeah, you know Big Vu?
He was a host.
Yep.
yes,
Yeah, what happened to him when he just left?
He died.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course.
No. He's, He's one of our best
Died of
friends.
frostbite because he said he met this guy called Ian and then he died of frostbite afterwards.
Yeah, he's doing big things right now. He moved.
He's a killer.
He's killing it. He's killing it. Yeah.
Our brother, Big Vu.
Yeah, he's our brother.
He's literally
Yeah.
our brother.
Yeah.
Like, do you know him?
Well, I knew him from the scene. Like, you
From
know,
the scene?
all the rappers know each other. And
Dang.
yeah.
I don't know anything about your rapping as well. I've done the opposite. I haven't done my research.
Yeah,
All
that's
I
okay.
thought about Ian Esky's coming on, how many bits related to being cold could I possibly come up with? That's the only thing I've been thinking.
So Riv is the only person that referred me, and then you were like, "Yeah, okay, let's get him on." Why would you? Why would you like ask me to?
Because
be
we
on?
love Riv.
Yeah,
We love
Riv.
Riv.
Because we love
okay,
Riv. And I met you and I was like,
I
yeah.
met you and I was like, this guy is like
The
I
coolest
told-
guy.
He's literally the coolest guy on earth. We need to have him on.
It's seriously
Literally.
a name like with clout. It's like I hear your name. It's like a blizzard.
Yeah,
Like I've just had it.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I play in a band called Earhart. We just put out a song called Keep On. Keep running up those numbers because it's looking good at the moment. But
You got a live show as well, I think, don't you?
yeah. It would have already happened when this came out, I think.
Yeah, but you better have been there.
Oh, actually, yeah. Come to Crowbar, 21st of July. It's gonna be fucking lit.
Oh, when are you putting this out?
Do
Few months
yeah. Today, whenever you're listening, is when this.
Okay.
is when this one's going to come out.
Yeah. But yeah, dang, what got you into music in the first place? Because that's
Yeah, I didn't know you were that big in the scene as well. You're rubbing shoulders with our boy Big Vu.
Vu.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I've been doing it for. I mean,
Give him the cold shoulder. Not even like you're just giving the cold shoulders when you rub shoulders with anyone.
That's what it was. I mean, why else did people do music in high school? It's like
In icicle.
high school.
Girls.
That was, yeah, girls.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, you're doing it for the girls.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
And I thought hip hop was a cool thing, and that was what it was. And then 10 years later, I'm still doing it.
Because yeah, we're big hip hop heads, and I was telling
We're the
you
biggest
just
hip-hop heads
before,
in the
we
world.
really like, especially when Big was on the show, we were
We're a hip hop podcast.
basically
Like probably a
We're-
third of the podcast was
Well,
hip-hop.
can I say, I assumed you guys freestyle. That's why I sent you that message.
yeah.
Because you guys are talking about, I love the fucking, the cool, goofy.
Tier list.
Tier list.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
okay, yeah.
I mean, I've been keeping up to date.
Nice.
Yeah.
Big fan over here.
I am a big fan.
He's cold, keeping us cool. There we go. We're getting him. We're getting him, folks. We're getting him.
I'm going to write this all down. But I was like, oh no, it's recorded. I'll just fucking listen to it again.
Is it? Yeah. So, what school are we talking about? You're in Mount Druitt. That's terrifying. We're gonna have to go into that as well in a big way. It's the scariest area in Sydney.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's literally the most terrifying area in all of Sydney.
You didn't really feel the effects of like the outside how we would see Mount Druitt. You didn't feel
I've
that.
still never been to Mount Druitt. I'm
Yeah.
still too terrified to go. Like I'm not even joking.
Fucking Riv is from Blacktown, right?
Blacktown's fine.
I
Mount
thought
Druitt's-
Blacktown was the same as Mount Druitt.
Mount Druitt sounds like a brand of knife. It literally does. Yeah.
I didn't know that was the thing. I really did not know that was the thing.
Really? Growing up?
Until you ventured out. And
How old were you until you realized? Oh dang, I'm literally like from the worst place in Sydney.
I remember I was working in the city. I was in an elevator and we just finished work. I was like at a call center.
Yeah.
And some dude was wearing like a fitted cap. And then someone's paying him out saying, hey, why are you wearing a fitted cap? Are
He's
you
like
from Blacktown? And then the whole
Oh, wow.
elevator laughed. And then some other dude went, at least I'm not from Mount Druitt. And then this big Islander dude behind me, who's from Mount Druitt, my mate, goes,
Yeah.
what's wrong with Mount Druitt?
Oh.
And then they shut the fuck up.
Really?
That was the first time I realized, oh shit, Mount Druitt is
There's
like
something going
it's a
on.
punchline.
You must have known beforehand. You couldn't have. Like call center, you would have been over 18.
Yeah, it would have been 18. No, I did. I for real did not know.
Like you were 16 years old. I remember
Until
being
it
like,
started affecting my jobs and like, oh, this guy's not
Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, in that
'Cause
sense, because you know, like
it's like we're scared of Blacktown. Blacktown's scared of Mount Druitt,
Druitt.
and Mount Druitt's scared of what? Hell? And I'm not even, it's just
no
like,
one's really scared of Blacktown. Let's be honest. Like in Sydney, it's like it's okay.
Yeah.
Mount Druitt is known to be a scary place.
yeah.
Literally, Mount Druitt. I'm trying to think of some other scary places in Sydney. None really come to mind. Maybe Bankstown has a bit of a reputation,
Oh,
but
yeah,
it's not
yeah.
like Mount Druitt is known to be like you just can't go there.
But was there a spot where it really hit you and you kind of like took in your surroundings and you were like, maybe this is a little bit hectic? Or still to this day, it's kind of,
You see just a guy getting like stabbed.
I mean, yeah, there's obviously like the suburbs and the streets that
yeah.
the ones that you walk down, you're like, oh, this is what people see.
And
yeah,
that's
yeah.
why I can't go out after 5 o'clock.
yeah, that's why I gotta be
That's
home.
why.
That's why I have to be in bed by 4 p.m.
That's why we have to have our curtains closed at 3 o'clock. And we have to have a crowbar on all of the cars.
Yeah, because it's the full shebang. It's kind of like, I think everyone's idea is drugs and violence.
Yeah, straight up violence. I always had this idea, because I've known about Mount Druitt probably since I was maybe 13 or 12. They're like,
Yeah.
that's terrifying.
Fuck,
And
you
there's
guys got to come.
Yeah, we're not.
Check it out.
I don't know.
We've got a Macca's.
I remember like
Nice.
even with my mum and stuff, it's like
It's got bulletproof windows.
we like wouldn't drive through Mount Druitt.
What are you driving around to go to the mountains?
No,
You're
you just couldn't. You just couldn't even drive through. That was the whole like stereotype. Like if you drive through Mount Druitt, you're going to get circled by people, and you're going to get robbed.
That is crazy for me to
literally.
hear, but
That
good
was
to
the
know.
stereotype.
Good to know. Wait, where did you guys grow up?
I grew up down the coast, and he grew up the coast.
Okay.
Yeah, Central Coast and then North Shore.
Yeah.
Because when we talk, what's the scariest thing you encountered in Mount Druitt?
Stabbings? You guys get stabbings in the coast?
So stabbings were just a normal thing. I remember
Well, not normal.
I left the Central Coast because there was a stabbing. What is it like at our local bus stop? A girl was stabbed like 52 times, and then the guy with the knife came to our house and was like, speaking to my grandpa, being like, "I've been in an accident. I need to get help." And that's literally the reason we left. And then later on
For
that
real?
afternoon, literally, and there were a whole bunch of helicopters later in that day. And that was the reason. It was like, we got to get
Your
out.
grandpa just opens the door. There's this massive light and just this silhouette of a guy like I've been in an accident.
But it literally was that thing. It was a crazy guy as well.
Yeah, yeah.
I think he was like hired by a gang because he was a bit nutty, and they're like, yeah, just go stab this girl. And then he did it. And then we're like, maybe this place is a bit dangerous.
Central Coast.
Central Coast.
I heard the Central Coast is fucking dangerous.
Yeah, anywhere outside of Mount Druitt is basically like Hawaii for you. Do you know what I mean? Like, you go into Blacktown being like, oh my gosh,
Look at this
so
place.
nice. You go to Bankstown, you're like, what is this? Utopia? What's going on?
It is pretty fucked there, yeah, I gotta say.
Okay, see,
especially being in the hip hop kind of scene, like they're the people that are the voice for the hectic shit that's going on, right?
Yeah. Well, fucking the best hip hop act recently has come out of Mount Druitt, you know?
Yeah.
1-4. Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Did you have any
Doing
interaction with
something
1-4 being from
Of
Mount Druitt?
course.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang.
I'm gonna put the claim right here. I taught them how to rap. They'll deny it though.
Really? Is this true?
no, for real.
You actually taught them?
Yeah.
I taught Jim Carrey how to act. He will deny it though. That's such a good safeguard.
I
They will
taught
deny
Johnny
it.
Sins how to have sex.
But what was the connection? You met at school or?
No, I work out of a youth center. I was mentioning before,
Yes.
and I produced a lot of young people's music there, and then they were the group that came through.
So these are just some bad kids. They're at the youth center. You're like, dudes, you're like the cool teacher. You got like,
Yeah. Hey kids.
you come like full. Guys,
Yeah.
have you thought about doing hip hop? We come from a bad place. Like I come from here as well.
And they're like,
How about
"Brrr."
I don't know. I'm really committing to bits today. I'm doing the whole.
I know, I'm loving it.
Keep going.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. Like, hey guys, yeah. No,
Speaking of Jim Carrey,
this is going to become a very physical show, I think. That might be the new thing. I feel very physical with the whole like outfit on.
yeah.
But yeah, did you do the backwards? Have you ever done the backwards seat to anyone? Have you done the backwards seat?
Fuck, I don't think so. But then now I come to
You
probably have.
Do you
I
know about
probably
the
have.
backwards seat?
Yeah.
Is this like a stereotype? Is this a thing when you see other counsellors do the backwards seat?
Just
You're
get
like,
down with the
"Dude, cut it
kids
out."
and
Yeah.
I'll try it tomorrow. I'll let you know how it goes.
Literally. Doing it as a bit. You're a comedian. It'll be the funniest thing to do. Just like come in, you're the counsellor. I was like, hey dude, what's up? You can talk to me.
So let me ask, how much kind of coaching?
I'm gonna go back.
We'll wait.
Yeah.
How much kind of coaching did it take for those guys specifically? Like you've got the beats and whatever, and like they're in this youth center. It's like
Yeah, so what went down even like the first time you met them? What's the actual
But
story?
the thing is like, I mean, I could say a story, but oh man, when I first met them, it was like they were rough, and I changed. But nah, they're just normal kids.
yeah.
They were good kids.
Yeah, like, everyone was good kids there.
And how did you
But then
get
when I
them
said when
into-
everyone was good kids,
You also say Mount Druitt is good.
you know, yeah, like
Mount Druitt's very
the-
safe.
like everyone's like, oh, you know, they've got connections with bikies. I'm not talking about 1-4, but like I'm talking about in general. Everyone's like, oh, these guys got connection with bikies. But when you live in Mount Druitt, everyone's got connections with a bikie
Really?
somehow.
Have you got
Yeah.
connections with the bikie? And speaking to this flower that I've got in my pocket.
Like you would know someone who knows someone.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know.
So
And
you're
it's-
okay. If something went down with you, like you got beaten up, you'd be like, okay, I can probably find someone to get revenge.
Come on,
Oh,
man.
Again, say it into my...
I will call
they
the
were right
cops.
here. They don't call him Ice Cold Esky for no reason. He is the one who knocks.
I really like that.
Actually, that's what happened the last time someone messed with Ice Cold Esky. But yeah, you see 1-4. They're good kids, apparently. So they're just like some...
I like how you add apparently.
Yeah. I don't know. I've listened to their music. They don't sound like the most sound gentlemen.
That's right.
But you apparently you're saying they're fake.
No. He's not.
It
sounds like
for them right now.
It sounds like it's like a maybe an NWA situation. Like I'm gonna talk about my surroundings a little bit.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, very on point. Yes.
Yeah. No, I don't want to put words in your mouth.
No, that's exactly.
I do want to
Nice.
protect you socially.
It's good. Yeah, we're literally breaking news. 1-4 aren't actually about that life.
Here first on the Sausage Boys
This
podcast.
is nice. I'm liking these awkward pauses. I think I'm causing some real problems here.
It'd be fine.
Esky's
you,
like,
yeah.
Mount Druitt isn't scary, but it can be. Yeah.
But what went down though? So you see these guys, and then you're like involved with them, and then how does it actually go with the whole like, hey guys, you guys should try rapping?
But first, are people familiar with who 1-4 is? Like you
I
guys,
think most people in Australia would.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
They're on Triple J and everything.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, by the way, people in Mount Druitt do not listen to Triple J.
Of course, I can expect. Yeah.
And I remember one story when I was talking to the boys, because I knew of Triple J,
Yeah.
and they were like, "Oh, we're gonna be on some radio station,"
Yeah.
and they said Triple J, and then they were like, "Well, it's some fucking whatever." They'd rather be on like The Edge. Do you guys have The Edge in the coast?
The Edge. Oh,
No, you don't.
I don't think we had the Edge. I remember it's like, yeah, we're getting like nominated for some award. We're going to sing the Grammys.
Yeah.
I haven't really heard of it. Yeah, we got to know.
It's
Got
like
nominated for an Academy Award.
The Edge is
for our
like
song
how
in the music.
it's like Howard Stern, but instead of Beetlejuice, it's like Mike the Killer. It's like Malcolm the ice addict. No,
Yeah, that's good.
Something
Taking
like
some
that.
shots. We're taking literally some shots at Mount Druitt here.
Were they talented from the moment you knew there was something?
Again, everyone's fucking talented in Mount Druitt because you have nothing else to do. You all just make music and rap and play
You're
guitar.
saying they're not that special.
I'm gonna say they weren't.
A standout.
Obviously, you know what it takes? It takes dedication and hard work to get to where they are.
100%.
But there was no talent there. Dang.
I didn't say that they're not talented.
The shots are being taken.
I didn't say they're not talented.
The shots are literally being taken today. I like it. Yeah. Wow.
They were special
They're
in their own
special.
way.
Okay.
Yeah.
In their
No, I do really
liking these shots.
You're taking down this dark path, and it's so funny because Esky's someone I really want to like go into the light with and appreciate dedication and work.
Yeah.
And every chance you're getting, you're like,
I'm looking for controversy.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm a troublemaker.
Let's do it.
I'm like the old school Charlemagne. I'm the naughty guy.
What are you going to call the podcast title? It's like,
What could we call it?
Esky,
Esky
this is
calls out
1-4.
well, it literally has to be that now because now it's kind of ironic.
Yeah, guy who
Fucking
taught
hell.
1-4 how to rap says they're fake
Oh my
gangsters
God.
with no talent. That's just, yeah, I don't know. That's just what you're...
Is there anyone else that's kind of made a name for themselves that's come out of the school of Esky?
Oh, there's another dude, Kid Leroy. I taught him how to rap.
What? Yeah, what's actually the go?
Something there.
What's your
Something
opinion on someone like the Kid Leroy? Where because a lot of people say an industry plan. I literally saw this dude. He was underage performing at Oxford Art, and
He
it
was
was
underage performing a strip dance for me.
come on, man.
Come on, man.
Yeah, no, but like yeah, someone like that and like the heights that he's reached is absolutely insane.
Yeah. He had an uncle that was part of the industry or something. Was that the
Yes.
rumor?
I saw. Did you watch Patrick CC?
No.
Did a full deep dive. This Australian dude, I'm pretty sure he is. He did a full deep dive into
On Kid Leroy.
yeah, like a weird conspiracy thing. He has like this like creepy music on in the background, but like it just didn't all add up. Why was his uncle?
But Kid
away?
Leroy, he was hanging out with all the like kids and everything. Like he was part of the scene.
Yeah.
You know,
course.
he can't. Yeah, he was.
Did you
part of
cross
it.
paths with him as well?
No, but I heard stories about how talented he was at like the age of 14.
Right.
Yeah.
Would you say that he was talented?
Fuck, are you trying to catch me?
I don't.
You're not going to say 1-4's talented. You're saying
know.
Kid Leroy's talented. I heard stories where he'd be like with a producer, and then he'd sing his vocals, and then he'd come out to do the engineering and stuff, and then he would like, oh, the engineer would do his shit, and the Kid Leroy would be like, oh, can I touch my vocals for a bit? And then he'd come on and then he'd like fucking do shit that no 14-year-old should be doing.
Really? So he
like
had
adding
like
the auto tune. Like he knew like how to use all that software.
Goodness, I didn't know that. I literally didn't even know that about him.
Yeah. So he was
a real deal.
He was at it. Yeah, from a very young age.
Gosh. Do you think he had something special? Do you think there's other people like out there in the scene that you would have been like, oh no, what's his name was the dude that I thought, let's say 5 years ago, and he was going to make it.
Yeah.
Like the fact you heard these rumors or these stories about him being like the next big thing. Was there anyone else in the scene that you could have put money on? Or even that are at it right now? Who's the biggest person or the next to blow?
Do you guys remember, do you know A Girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's from, so she's like was part of the same clique.
Right.
But we had like a studio in Mount Druitt where 1-4 came from. And we also have a studio in Liverpool where A Girl was like, she lived in Granville.
Yeah.
And she would come through there and then, she killed her. She's amazing too.
Yeah. I think what's tricky about rap compared to singing is like there's undeniable talent in singing. There's got to be so much more that goes into lyrics, right? When you have someone like A Girl who can
Wait. Are you saying
has
harder to rap than?
It's more difficult to seem impressive rapping for sure, unless you're undeniable at rapping.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
You can hear someone with a nice voice just walking along, like humming a song. There's no one dropping a hot 16, in the corner of the train,
Yeah, unless you're from Mount Druitt.
Oh, nice.
Everyone fucking raps
everyone's
about
dropping a
Druitt.
hot
That's what I'm
16.
saying. They're special, but everyone's special over there.
So it's like the Bronx. It's like the Bronx in like the late 80s.
Yeah,
Mount
you know
Druitt.
what? I remember. This is a true story. Like people would be rapping outside in like rap ciphers.
Just randomly.
Just rapping.
No cameras. Just
doing it
happening.
for the fun. Like that's what it was like, growing up in Mount Druitt.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
How far back are we talking as well?
Like still to this day.
Oh, like when did you first? Start
I
seeing
mean,
that?
like I don't know. I started like working. I've lived there my whole life, so I don't know. As long as 30 years ago.
Wow. Okay, so it's
Yeah,
always been.
Yeah, it's always been.
Rap and music's always just
Yeah.
been a thing in Mount
Here's
Druitt.
here's some trivia. The first hip hop rap group, Death Wish Cast, comes from like St. Mary's, Mount Druitt area, St. Clair.
Right.
They're the first Aussie rap group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's literally ingrained in Mount Druitt.
Yeah, it's sort of like it's been
Yeah.
a thing.
It is
Yeah.
like the Bronx.
Yeah.
Because you always think, like, especially when it comes to music or like aspiration, as soon as you see people in your area going for it and doing it, I think
Everyone's
it suddenly
starting to
just
do it.
creates a scene happens
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
I think it happened in Sydney, which was really nice. Like I remember when 1-4 started taking off, it was almost like, wow. And then bam, this group, this artist, that artist. Like it just paved the way for everyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and I guess it is literally a scene where you mentioned that in Mount Druitt, all the artists kind of went to the same studios. They all kind of knew each other.
Yeah.
There was
Yeah,
a
yeah,
solid
there's-
scene
yeah,
happening.
There's a scene. Definitely a scene.
What's your take on the Sydney scene now in 2023?
Fuck, I didn't know band still existed, Jackson.
Yeah.
Where do you rehearse?
Is that a dig?
Zen
Is that a
Studios?
dig? Nice. I didn't know we're back in the 70s bands.
I'm
what
not
are you talking about?
This guy's from Mount Druitt.
Yeah.
No, yeah, like underground punk music is fucking sick. I feel like punk and hip hop, I hedged my bets right, They were the two kind of avenues that I found very attractive. And yeah, I love punk music.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, everything's kind of pop now too.
What do you mean, like
Hip hop
even
is
punk?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
MGK.
Oh no, not
Nice. Yeah,
Not
that's,
even-
that's your guy. That's your dude. MGK. That's punk.
not even like that. I mean, you go to this underground punk show and there's like these melodic kind of choruses in every song and every it's I don't hate on it. I think it's a result of what is it like streaming culture and everything. Music's so
Yeah.
accessible. People just want to hear,
Do you write your own music as well?
Yeah.
Do you find yourself like going, "Oh, this better be catchy for at least 15 seconds, so that when I put it on TikTok, that it's
No.
Goes viral.
No, but I'm also not doing well. No. I don't think that. I'm doing okay, but it's like fucking like I just write shit that I like.
Yeah.
You know.
You're a musician first.
It's an expression, yeah.
But that's how they say that TikTok's changed the industry because people are writing things just for like a quick 15 seconds.
100%.
Oh, how do you feel about that? Do you think that is...
I think it is what it is, and
Yeah.
and people should know that that's the reason why songs are sounding like this.
Yeah.
Because TikTok's such a big thing.
How good's being Australian and you can say like, it is what it is and everyone knows what the fuck you're talking about. And they're like, oh yeah, I guess it is that way. Yeah. I do agree. I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess things just do change. Literally,
Yeah.
that's just the way of the industry in general. I don't know if it is a good thing or a bad thing. It's cool. I think that there are more artists than ever. I feel
That's
like
true.
it
That's
feels
very
so
true.
accessible. You can be like, bam, drop like a Hot 16 TikTok. You could be like a rapper overnight. If it's hot enough or if it kind of like hits hard. There we go, folks. I'm liking this hip hop talk.
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
it's
he says a
weird.
comedy
I
podcast
know,
where we're
it's
talking about
weird.
hip hop. I don't
It's
know if you want to.
It's almost like I flipped a switch. I was like, you know what, we're talking hip hop now. Okay.
Because I was just like, when I saw you guys do the fucking goofy
Yeah.
thing, is that
Yeah.
called the goofy tier?
Yeah, the goofy
Yeah.
tier.
Like, that was mad. That
I
was
want
fucking
to talk.
sick.
I want to talk hip hop with this guy. Who's
Well,
in top 5?
Actually,
Let's
what
go.
it
Let's
made
go
me
with
thinking
hip
is
hop a
maybe we
little
can get into our game a little bit because I feel like it's going to be a hybrid kind of version of that. We're still going to talk about the things we want to talk
bit.
about.
Yes. Yeah.
But we've got a very fun game that we like to play with all our new guests. It's called
Okay.
Sausage Boys High. And basically, it's a little trip down memory lane for our guests. We are the Sausage Boys. We like to get silly, and we like to find out the silly things about the past of our guests. So basically, what we do, let's start with your experience. So where did you go to high school?
Yeah. What kind of school was it?
It was I went to school in Mount Druitt,
Yep.
but it was a private school.
Yep.
So it was
You didn't-
like
you didn't
the
go to Mount
rich
Druitt.
side of Mount Druitt.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like an area of like, yeah, that's where I went to school.
Well,
so I was a good kid
From a mad
from a
city.
mad city.
So a private school in Mount Druitt, they'll just have stabbings instead of shootings. That's basically what it is. Yeah, we got into a private school. He's only probably going to get stabbed. No shootings happening.
Yeah, if you
goodness.
cross me, I'm going to sue you. Oh,
Yeah, well,
that's all right.
but yeah,
Yeah,
These things happen.
more evil.
it happens. It's all good.
Yeah, so it was a
But
private
school.
school. Are we
Private
talking? Is this like a religious school?
Yeah, Catholic.
And is it co-ed?
Yeah, co-ed.
Ooh.
Co-ed. Ooh.
Yeah, you know, for ladies, I got to rap for the ladies. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, so
I would have been gay. It's,
Yeah.
I've been rapping for dudes.
dudes.
So you were kind of coming up co-ed, and was it like there were these women kind of around you that were into rap music, and you thought that was cool? Did you write a Hot 16 for a hot 16-year-old?
Yes.
Fuck, they wrote any love songs? Yeah, I did. I
You
did.
wrote love songs. When did you
I
get into
did.
rapping?
So year 10, was that like 16 years old?
Year 10 you got into it.
Yeah,
So you're
yeah,
a private school.
Private
How,
school
you
boy.
ladies, man? You get
Nah,
at that point?
no, not at all.
So this is the reason. It's like, dude, I gotta,
Yeah, I
gotta
need to do something.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then got into rap.
I gotta get my iceberg wet.
Yeah, which by the way,
That's
that's my favorite one.
Yeah,
Go
that,
on.
okay, I like
I
that.
like
That's
that
good. That's good. That's good. We're coming back. We're coming back with it.
But would you say, I don't know if you're single or not, but like, would you say that being on stage really does get the ladies?
I got into music for the same reason as you.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, I wrote my first song because a girl I liked music.
Yeah, and for me it worked.
Yeah.
So then, yeah,
So it literally works.
Yeah, I
you
feel like it
write a
works.
song and then there's a girl you have your eye on,
yeah,
and then
yeah. I don't think it's that intentional. I don't make the song about her. Hey, Emily, I'm fucking.
you didn't.
No.
Oh,
But like
okay.
just the idea, I don't know, the image, I guess, is sort of attractive to a chick in like year 12.
And you're writing a love song. This is your first idea.
I would say not love song, but like an impressive song.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were
Well,
you,
that is
were you
impressive.
thinking of sending it to her specifically, or it's kind of like the clout around
The cloud around it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, it's gonna be like, Esky,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
drop
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
that's it,
go
yeah.
to sing it. Esky over there. You know, he says Like,
Yeah.
Elizabeth, hey.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, hey, Esky.
I think that's how most people. We've never spoken about it actually, which is very strange. You and I, like, what was your first, like? Was it in that kind of vein?
Yeah, I think I was just straight up like a nerd.
Yeah.
I loved hip hop. I think I fell in love with it, and I was like, okay, I just have to. I think it was Nas. I think I first started listening to Nas, and I was like, okay.
But it wasn't related to women at all.
It wasn't related to women at all. I was like, I have to try this thing out.
It was related to men.
Nas.
Gets me.
A man called Nas.
Nas.
I started rapping because of a man. We're both rapping because of ladies.
Sorry,
I
can't
started-
relate.
I think I still would have been at an all-boys school, so I didn't really. Yeah, even I guess. Yeah, I didn't really even see. I didn't think that it would get me like attention from the ladies at all. I thought it was such a, especially to me, it was such like a cringy thing to rap, especially during that sort of time, like early 2010s. It felt kind of cringy to rap.
Yeah.
The only real rappers I knew were like Cursor and 360.
Yeah.
And everyone thought they were the cringiest things on earth.
From,
Like
from
it
your
was-
area though.
From my area.
Yeah.
There was like,
in
that
Campbelltown,
is
they loved.
Yeah,
Cursor, yeah.
I assume they must have. But I remember it was just like, they just got clowned on. Who else? Who else were the other big hilltop hoods were just clowned on? It's like,
Seth.
there was this idea that any Australian trying to rap or make like hip hop music was like a cornball.
Yeah, I remember that time.
There's a word for it. They call it cultural cringe.
Right.
Were you familiar with that?
No.
Yeah, so when it comes to hip hop, that was like a big thing, and it would be like a defense against why you're not into Australian hip hop was that it's a cultural cringe.
Oh, I've never heard that word before.
Well, maybe because you come from an area that's organic.
Yeah, it's just happening. They don't actually
Yeah.
really care about that sort of stuff.
Yeah, but people were like, no, this is force. This is trying really hard. Especially like where I came from, it was very similar. It was like, yeah, why does like Curse have a reason to rap like that? Why does 360 have a
Right.
reason to rap
So it was
like that?
cringe. You had that same sort of thing
Yeah,
going
I mean,
on?
I was into it as well. Like I remember like the 360 and Cursor
Yeah, it was huge.
rap battle coming out.
Yeah.
Do you-
Yeah, momentous.
Do you remember that? It was
Like
the biggest
that was
thing in the
the
world.
biggest
Can we
thing
get
in
into
Aussie
that
hip-hop.
for a
Let's get
minute?
into that a
That
little
was
bit. That was-
so cool,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
It was so. Again, this is maybe everyone I was around was like, this is the two like cornballs rapping corny stuff, trying to be Americans. This was this whole idea. I came from like haters.
Yeah.
I think my school was just full of haters. And it was very interesting. Anyone that tried to do anything could just get hated on.
Yeah, fuck.
There was just
High
a
school's
culture
tough.
Yeah, it was tough.
Was it a
Really
similar
tough.
experience for you at school? Was it like a
But
was it like that if you were trying it was kind of
Yeah, the whole trying
cringe.
thing.
Yeah, I mean, yes. I mean, trying as a high school kid is like fucking the worst thing you could do. How dare you fucking try? But
Doing anything. It's
But
like,
hip hop was
this
so
guy.
like rapping was so like just a part of everyone that everyone did it.
yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, just expected a freestyle. Well, actually, I don't know if that's really true, but like that's how I felt like it was growing up.
Yeah,
You
did
know?
you
I always gravitate towards the other rappers, and then we just like kick it.
did you kind of see other people, other women kind of gravitating towards these rappers and you're like, I like this girl. Maybe if I can do this.
Did I see any girls like Cursor?
You're
Have
taking
you ever
shots at
met a-
every rapper in the game today, man.
Have you ever met a girl that likes Cursor?
Actually, yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
just quickly,
alright,
Curse's new
yeah.
album,
that's
what is
right.
it? Gift and a
Okay,
Curse
sorry.
is such a funny name. It's
I
so
think it's so cool.
so beautiful.
Of course you would
It's
like
so
that.
Good. Yeah.
Of course you would like that
It's
album.
right up. It's right up my alley. I'm like, I saw that name and I'm like, that's probably the best album name I've probably ever seen.
Let me say it right now.
Yeah.
I love that album. Top 10 album of the year.
Okay.
You listen to it?
No.
Oh. I saw it on Spotify and
you
I
had
was literally,
me.
I was almost about to do like an applause break. I was like, he's back, and it's just so perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gift
Yeah.
and a Curse. Is it Gift and a Curse?
Yeah, it's a gift and a curse, but the curse is spelled A
It's
K-E-R-S,
K-E-R-S. So
curse.
good.
gift and a curse.
Dude,
I
the
wonder how long he was sitting on that title as well.
Like, yeah, when I finally get there, it's gonna be called Gift and a Curse. Remember when he had the curse? Dude, the curse.
Yes, he had the curse.
I can't remember what the dance was. My brother was really into curse. He was really into Australian hip hop. And remember, that's where we like butted heads. He was a big like Aussie hip hop head, and I was like, all that stuff's corny.
Yeah, but have you heard this Nas album from 20 years ago? Isn't it cool how he's talking about a place we've never been?
Queensbridge sounds great and terrifying. Oh dang! But that was the whole thing. Like it was just so hard. It was so hard. I think the electronic music scene was good. Like hardstyle was okay. Like Gabba and hacking and stuff was cool.
Yeah.
Anyone that could hack was like sick. That was kind of like there was a lot of dancing going on. Everyone was like hacking.
That's what that whole curses scene was about too, right?
Well, it was probably it was so close. There was a bit of like crossover. But it was something kind of like, I guess you have the idea of like good chat and bad chat.
Yeah.
Like this is kind of disgusting, this curses stuff. But this like guy like.
But you know who I gotta say, you know who successfully melded that scene with hip hop? Hooligan Heads.
I was literally gonna say. I remember when I first heard it, I was like, "They're brilliant, absolutely brilliant."
The most Australian, but like
so culturally
best.
relevant.
Yeah.
Like literally bringing those two things together. It was one of those things. Like it was almost like a round of applause. I was like, "This is perfect." So Australian. I have to get behind this. Remember that was one artist I really dug. Really dug.
Let me just say right now, Incivility, this dude from Ulladulla.
Yeah,
He's the sickest.
He did it first.
So fucking talented. Yeah, he was a guy in our town. Yeah, and he was younger than me, but I was doing hip hop, but it was more like melodic and like blah blah blah, like definitely influence from like pop music and like punk music. Yeah, but he was like a rapper.
Right.
And that was the coolest shit ever.
Civility.
Yeah, but like that's one out of, everyone.
Yeah.
He's the one guy. And I guess I know one guy from Wollongong. Yeah, it's few and far between, I feel like.
When it comes to good rappers.
Yeah.
Actually good artists.
Yeah, actually good, yeah.
Who would you say like some good Australian artists are?
I think that my favorite one right now is Husky.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Husky's
Classic.
probably
Classic.
the best one.
That's a
Chilling
good
It.
one.
Chillin'.
What's your
Chilling It is
Oh, you don't like Chillin' It?
Oh, you
the
do.
You think it's corny?
coolest guy.
Oh,
You
okay,
like it.
okay.
You do
I
like
think,
it, yeah.
like, are you kidding me? Every album cover is just tits and weed. It's you can't go wrong. He's really found his target market and just nailed it.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of most Aussie hip hop nowadays. I find it hard to find something I don't enjoy.
Yeah.
Like there's so much good music coming out. There's so much creativity, people wanting to like. I guess you had the whole drill movement that kind of literally changed hip hop forever.
Yeah.
UK drill basically kind of took over for a little period, and then it really hasn't been the same since. Do you think
agreed.
UK drill ruined hip hop because it suddenly made this genre that kind of was dominated by America kind of accessible to anyone? If British people can have like number ones and be like the most influential artists in the game, then anyone can.
Yeah.
Maybe it paved the way for like groups like 1-4.
Oh, definitely.
Like even the Kid Leroy in a way, where it's like, oh, we're not going to be so, we're not going to have these barriers anymore. I think the American audience were like, oh no, we listen to UK stuff, we listen to some stuff from Australia, some stuff from Ireland. Like it kind of opened it up. But I don't know if it was a good or a bad thing.
I think that's how you got 1-4 though, right?
Yeah.
Because they got inspired by.
But then I guess if anyone can kind of get into the game, it does, I think, exactly that. Then everyone's kind of making music, and now it doesn't. I don't know. Maybe it isn't this like feat anymore.
Yeah.
Because anyone can kind of pop off.
But I kind of like that.
Yeah.
You know, like it's like, oh, everyone's an artist.
Everyone's.
Why does it have to be so exclusive? Like that?
It has changed. I feel the music industry, like especially when in the hip hop scene, has completely changed in a very cool way.
Yeah.
Like it's completely different.
Yeah.
There's so many different sounds you could hear. So many like just the different genres that are like molding together now is
So sick.
So sick.
Well, actually, one fun little thing I had. So, all right, ready? I'm gonna name 2 artists.
Yeah.
You got to tell me your favorite.
Yeah.
If you don't want to name it, you can take a sip of your drink.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna name.
I definitely didn't rip this off from another way more successful podcast.
Okay, let's hear it.
All right. 360 or Hilltop Hoods?
Oh fuck. Hilltop Hood.
Nice.
I don't know. I struggle with that one.
That was good. I think it's a safe bet.
Bliss and Esso? Cursor.
You can tell he's a real hip hop head here.
I just have so many things I want to say other than just the one that I want to.
Yeah.
That I
give it. You can give a quick rundown.
Okay,
of
I'm gonna
why
say
you-
Bliss and Esso because I listen to Bliss and Esso more.
Yeah.
But I definitely think Cursor's influenced the scene way more than Bliss and Esso.
Massive. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. What do we got? Hooligan Hef or Chillin' It?
I gotta say Hooligan House because he's from Western Sydney.
Dope. Have you got any more?
Oh, have I got any more?
That's
That's
a good
all I
one.
could
That's a
think of.
really good one.
That's all I
They
can
were
think
really
I
of.
was-
nice.
yeah,
you got
yeah.
him thinking.
That's
I
all
don't
right.
know if I could-
We've made a clip. All right, let's get back to our game right
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
let's
actually.
get
shit.
game
Fuck,
a
we're
little
running
bit.
out of time.
Oh gosh, yes.
Yeah, so, all right, so we're looking at, yeah, you grew up in a very hectic area. Fist fight. Did you ever get in a fist fight?
Yes.
Yes, but not in Mount Druitt.
Oh,
Ooh.
In the city, in a club.
nice. What
Yeah,
went
yeah.
down there? Let's hear.
Dude, it's not a fun. I mean, it's not like a great story,
Sounds pretty great.
but some dude just shoved my brother.
Yeah.
And then I jumped in, and then got into a fisty, and then. Okay, this is how. This is how it went down.
Yeah.
This is how I remember it went down. I swung, and I clipped him, but he didn't. He didn't fall back.
Yeah.
Then he swung, but he missed, and because I dodged it, my glasses fell off.
You're wearing glasses.
Now,
Sunglasses.
reading
Ian Esky,
glasses.
coolest guy.
I know, he's the coolest dude.
But
yeah.
what that looks like to somebody is that I punched and missed.
Yeah.
And then he punched and clocked me because my glasses fell
Yeah,
off.
yeah, yeah.
I couldn't convince other people otherwise. But everyone was like, "Oh, you fucking gotcha, you okay, you okay?" I was
Yeah.
like, "No, I swear to God."
Is that
I
in
didn't
just
fucking-"
one exchange?
Just one exchange.
There's like,
yeah.
there's
and
like
then it
girls
broke up.
comforting you. It's like, get the hell away from me. I'm fine. Fine. Hey, dude, chill.
Fist fight. All right, so you're
Two
making...
swings, two misses,
That's
and
it.
then
And then that's
your
it.
glasses off. And he's
That's
like,
it.
yeah,
I got him.
I got him.
Motherfucker.
That's embarrassing. That's
It's fucking.
that's very embarrassing.
So we're talking about first kiss right now.
Okay.
Are we talking high school?
Yep. High school.
Nice.
It was her birthday.
Ooh,
It was her birthday.
Yeah, it was her birthday.
Happy
I think it was
birthday.
happy
Pretty sure it was her
birthday.
birthday.
You giving her a little bit of a present.
It was
She's
her
getting a
birthday.
gift. She's getting a little bit of a gift.
And we didn't know how to kiss. I think we just sort of put our lips together.
Really?
Yeah.
That's how you kiss.
How do you do?
Lips
You got it
together.
right.
Are you moving? Are you moving? Or you just kind of touch
Fucking-
lips?
I don't fucking know. I don't remember. I just,
You do
I just,
remember.
I just remember it not being like, oh, it's not the kisses that
It's the other
we
stuff.
do now, but yes, yeah.
But you were just like
Yeah, you just like.
held it there.
That
was
good.
great.
That was good.
That was really pleasant. And then you have sex for the first time. You liking this?
Do you like this?
Do you like this? Ah.
You just pull her hair. Just pull her hair, but don't move at all.
Start choking her. Yeah, you like that, don't you? Just
Oh
let's give some
my
snacks. Yeah, it feels good, doesn't it? It feels good, doesn't it?
She's like, no, and you're like, me either.
The worst thing I hate about this thing right now is people are imagining me doing that shit. You fucking.
What about...
I'm
alright,
better than that now.
wait till I get you a doggy style. Yeah, now we're talking.
Oh,
Now we're
fucking
talking.
hell.
There we go.
just blowjob, just like...
Like I've never given a hand job before. This is great. This is really good.
In the moment, you're like, people are going to pay me out about this, but this is actually tantric. We're actually on a whole nother level.
Yeah, Sting is literally doing that right now.
All right, let's get back to the high school. Were you a prankster in school?
Esky!
No.
No one ever said that. No teacher ever said, Esky!
Nah, none of them. I was a good kid. I was such a good kid. I won at the end of high school. They
Best and fairest. Just like,
no,
just
really,
gave that out.
like really, like I won like the spiritual community award or something.
Wow.
I was a good kid.
Why are you so good? Are you Christian?
Not really.
What's the good
Enough.
stuff?
I think I'm culturally Catholic, but like I'm not like.
You go to church?
Nah.
Why are you such a good guy?
Cause man, we need to be good, right?
No, but like literally, it's kind of strange. It's weird to meet like really
A lot
wholesome
of Christians think I'm Christian.
Yeah, you've got big Christian energy.
Yeah, I
Big
don't know if
Christian
that's
energy.
a good thing.
It's a great thing. I like Christians. I have a lot of Christian friends. Literally, yeah. But yeah, but
it's true. It is true. A lot of Christians think I'm Christian.
what's your dark secret? Because there's
Fucking
no way you're just
secret.
this great guy. You're doing something.
You know, when you said that, a lot of shit
devious.
just came out like, I can't say that.
It was just
Rather
television.
I can't
static.
fucking.
Just people literally tied up. And it's like, I got to get back to them. Because good guys like you.
Done. Done bad stuff. Doing.
Do you guys think murder's bad? It just makes me feel good. I just like the way it feels to take a life.
Sorry, I'm an existentialist. I believe morality's subjective.
Just you just strangling someone out with a smile on your face.
This is right. This is good.
But yeah, where's the darkness for Ian Esky?
Fuck, I don't know.
You're the greatest guy.
Doing comedy is like probably the darkest shit I've ever done, and
It's
that
pretty
is
dark.
such a fucking.
Comedy's
Okay.
pretty dark.
That's such a vanilla way of saying doing dark things, doing stand-up comedy.
Why do you think you're so good? Where'd you get your morals from? Or your just general sense of character? Is there like an influence or anyone in your life
Can
that's-
atheists be good people?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I've never met many like great atheists. Just like on a fundamental level of someone who just has straight up like really positive energy.
You're lucky I'm agnostic.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, my parents are separated,
They're separated.
but they got back together. So maybe that's how I feel. Like that's where I got it from.
Wow.
That's where I got it from. That forgiving
They
nature.
separated and then got back together. That
which was
never happens.
one of the most fucking weirdest things to see your parents get back together.
How
But
long were they separated for?
I'd say like a good chunk of my high school life.
And then it's you just go home and like your dad says like, "What's he doing here?" What are you talking about, son? I'm back. I'm back.
You just check the calendar.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Let's go watch some TV together. What's been happening? How did that physically go down? Your parents just get back together and they're living together. So they separated, living in different houses.
Yeah, they lived in different houses, and then he came back and just like, oh, I'm sort of couch surfing. I'm just gonna stay on the couch for a bit. And we're like, yeah, you're our dad, sure.
Yeah, okay, Dad.
And then he stayed for the next 10 years.
Still on the couch. He's like, yeah, I'm still looking for places. This market's crazy. He like looks at your mum like, it's like, yeah. Gives her like a wink. You don't have to prove anything to us. We expect you guys to be in love. So they're together now.
Funny. Yeah. They just came back from a holiday, so they're real. They're really together. They're really together.
So you've literally got a beautiful household then.
Yeah, I think definitely now, dude.
Yeah. How was it during the time that there was the separation?
Started rapping around that time.
That's what you
the
do.
bad
That's
kid.
what you
I was
do.
The bad kid.
He comes back and you're like, but I'm not going to stop rapping.
I got a whole bunch of songs like "Fuck You, Dad." Oh, fucking hell.
This doesn't make sense. Most of your catalog just has to get wiped. It's like, I grew up without a father.
You come home and he's there and you like go up to your notebook and it's like, hey, Dad. You cross out "fuck you" and you're like, it's
You're
nice to
right.
see you.
I love the sausages. I love the steaks you cooked tonight on the barbecue. They were absolutely delicious. And the way you make our mother so happy.
All right. And again, for such a perfect man, this might be
man.
a tricky one, but this is one we love. I love personally, but do you remember in high school the perfect cringe moment?
Yes.
What
I
is
like
it?
this one as well.
You said something in front of a group you thought was going to kill. It didn't. You said something to a girl. It just flopped. That perfect cringe moment.
What? Do you prep your guests with these questions? Because like,
Apparently not. Does anything come to mind when you
Because you
think
had
of
the
that?
kissing one. The kissing one's pretty
that,
cringe.
yeah, that was pretty cringe. Definitely.
You're a good guy. Usually good guys have some cringe moments because they're like very wholesome and they expect the best of people. Have you ever been stood up for a date? I can imagine you getting stood up.
Oh, thanks.
Like literally straight up with like roses and stuff. Just being a good guy.
Yeah. No, that's definitely the kind of person I am.
Yeah. Not even that it's a bad thing. Just like...
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just straight up, you're a great guy. Something awkward happened. I'm surprised you got into that fist fight, even thinking about that.
No cringe. That's fine. I don't want to put you on the spot.
I've been, no, but like, you know, I was gonna say after that fist fight,
Yeah.
I've been rolled many times before.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, being jumped. Like, and that was
I don't
like
even-
growing up. Imagine being like an Asian kid growing up in Mount Druitt. Like, that was fucking.
What's the Asian representation?
We're
in
like
Mount
really
Druitt?
like 15-20% over there.
Pretty solid.
Yeah.
That's pretty solid. But you got rolled a lot.
I didn't say a lot, but I mean like 2 or 3 times.
How did that go down? That's pretty cringy.
Yeah, that's my cringe moment.
Yeah, that's like literally a
That's
pretty
my cringe
cringy thing to
moment.
happen.
Cringe moment.
What did
Oh,
they
you know
take?
what? My cringe fucking moment.
Mm.
I did karate for about like a month, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
And I was walking with my mate, and then these 2 Islander blokes were coming, and then one of them grabbed my other mate. And the other one,
Why? Just for no
just to
reason?
grab him, like, give us your fucking phones or whatever.
Oh, straight up getting rolled.
Yeah, and he rolled. They went to him because he was the biggest, and they sort of
Yeah.
left me on my own, and I'm just like,
Let me fight.
yeah. And then my mate goes,
He knows karate.
Esky,
Oh.
he knows karate. And I don't know if you've ever done karate before, but the karate punches start from here. So I was like, yeah, I know karate. So then I load up my punch, and they just like went and started laughing.
Oh, hell no.
Bro, what do you think you're gonna? What's he doing here? Bro, what are you gonna do with that bust?
And then they took the phones.
You didn't. You loaded up a punch.
I was like, because that's what I learned. I learned that. That's
Oh,
what they
bro.
teach you.
That barely hurt me at all.
Look at this fella loading up a punch.
That's what they teach you. That's what they teach you in karate.
That's nice that like you tried though.
I like that.
Yeah.
I was literally, if that was me, I would have been like, no, I don't. What is he lying?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
Or
yeah.
I would have run away.
Yeah.
Literally. But yeah, so what went? They literally took your phones and wallets.
You know what? My friend, shout out to Pierre. They took his phone, and then when they went to get my phone, Pierre was like, he doesn't have a phone. He doesn't have a phone. And he was so assertive with it. They went, you know what? Fine, we believe you. And they walked off, and I kept my phone.
Dang.
Don't do karate is what I'm saying. It's fucking
And you literally didn't go back after then
Back where?
to karate?
Nah,
Did you
no
tell
way.
the instructor, you're like, it didn't work?
It
didn't work. It's like, I know, because we've only done the loader. We haven't done the follow-through yet. That's going to be next month we do that. We're actually going to learn how to punch.
Yeah, that was my cringe moment.
Hey, that's cringe.
I'm so glad you asked me that question.
Yeah.
That unlocked a memory for me. Like, fucking, that's
It's
so
so
true.
funny. You
That
think
was
you go
great.
back to your master and you're like, yeah, I got into this fight. I tried to do karate, and he's like, you're not meant to use karate to fight people. That shit does not work, dude.
It's like for health, well-being, fitness, it gets you in a good mindset. It's literally useless in a fight. You got to get a knife. Literally, if you want one, here's one. Literally, we're in Mount Druitt. Be careful. Don't go out after 4 o'clock.
But no, I feel like, yeah, maybe we should wrap it there. That's almost been the perfect
Yeah, I think it
episode.
almost has. Oh, I do want to get you on a top 5 quickly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Andre 3000.
Let's go.
Pharaoh Monch. Black Thought.
Ooh.
Jay-Z. I
Yeah.
do like Jay-Z.
Yeah,
I
let's
do
go.
like Jay-Z. I know
Yeah.
people will be like, oh, fucking
No, we love
No,
you.
yeah, we
You're
love
with two
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z heads.
Jay-Z, and I always fight with this one, maybe like KRS-One or Common. But that's like that's the last 5. I'm like, I'm not sure.
High top 5. That's one of the best I've heard.
Oh yeah, you like that one?
That's a really nice
That's a good
top,
one. Yeah,
high top
not
5.
bad.
You get a lot of personality from that.
Yeah.
Like you're a hip hop head.
Yeah.
So names thrown in, and you hear a Black Thought.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, this guy really cares. Do you know what I mean? Like this guy really cares. KRS-One. Okay, he's a bit of a square, bit of an old school.
Yeah. I put 6 there, but are we gonna freestyle? Is that it?
Do you want freestyle?
We're gonna wrap the show, and then we'll
Might
see
do a
what
bonus,
we
might do a
get up
bonus
to
freestyle.
after. But Ian Esky, thank you so much for coming on, bro.
Honestly.
And yeah,
It was too
shouts
much
out
fun.
from the motherfucking Sausage Boys.
Ooh.
We're out there. Our presence is felt in Mount Druitt, and thank you very much for listening. Booyah.
Yeah.